Hello guys, I'm back. Today we're going to do some 1v1s, a few games. I hope everyone is fine. And well, let's do some 1v1s. So it's the 1v1 session. Oh, actually I don't have my text box here. Let me check that out. Just going to add my chat box when the stream starts as well. Alright. So, what kind of a spectator dashboard is not working? Probably not. Anyway, we'll still play. I can't see the spectator dashboards. Not sure what's wrong. Alright, I can see now. The spectator dashboard is working. Okay. Our opponent is most likely a Smurf account because you see his name. Like you could call yourself 123 321. It's the same thing. So let's try to play and give him a little bit of a show. What kind of weird map is this? Think we should invest in fishing. 3 freaking horses, well that's quite a lot. And as for the viewers, do you personally like random maps? I personally don't. I think they don't have anything random. These are like just some tricky maps. Usually there's like a major strategy or two strategies that you need to do on these so-called random maps. I don't sense any berries though. And what else will I do? 3 horses, it's kind of like useless. Unbloomed villagers. I see what he has. I see that. So if the guy is going for wood, we should technically get his wood line. That done. And unfortunately, the guy is skilled, so he'll get wood much faster than I can get his wood, my own wood. What should I do in that case? Will be like having advantage early on. Maybe invest in fishing or a mill. I think I'll do a mill and then I'll invest in fishing. Horse mill here. Usually I think it's the best kind of approach. And the rest will go on wood. Disgusting. He's doing dock, so and since you're going for that, I'm also going for the dock. Let's take our horses out. We don't want to be trapped in a no man's land.
Swasti. Aku pemangun
Huh. It's laggy.
panumbang kayu.
It's laggy as hell.
Apa syasanya? Aku mampu harawa. Siap.
Penumpang kayu.
Swasti. Aku pengaruan. Aku pengganti. Iya. Siap. Aku pemangun gedung. Iya. Swasti. Aku pemangun gedung.
I think this will be a tricky map where opponent has the advantage because of the faster wood gathering rate.
Siap. Aku pemangun gedung. Apa syasananya? Swasti. Aku pemangun gedung. Swasti.
Shit, and I cannot fully wall myself. Like, this is a disgusting map. Wait, actually I can wall something.
Siap.
Not all hope is lost.
Aku pemangun gedung. Aku pengerti. Aku marah. Iya. Aku marah. Aku marah. Apa syasananya? Swasti Tuhan. Iya. Aku marah. Apa syasananya? Siap. Iya.
Untuk haburu.
Swasti. Apa syasananya?
Actually, change of plans. We're going to take this.
Siap. Aku Tuhan. Aku Tuhan. Iya.
This.
Aku pemangun gedung.
Why can't I wall this fully?
Aku pemangun gedung. Aku pemangun gedung.
Penumpang kayu.
Apa syasananya? Aku pemangun gedung.
Ah, that.
Aku penumpang kayu.
Swasti. Siap. Tuhan buru.
What is attacking me? Probably I lost a horse in the process.
Swasti. Iya. Apa syasananya? Aku akan Tuhan. Iya. Aku pengerti. Aku Tuhan buru. Siap. Aku marah.
I need to make archers. And a fire ship. And a fire ship, obviously.
Swasti. Iya. Aku marah. Apa syasananya? Aku panumbang. Siap. Aku pengaku panumbang.
Water wart. Ah, militia. The militia. He's going for militia.
Iya. Siap. Apa syasananya? Swasti. Iya. Siap. Aku marah. Apa syasananya? Aku pemangun gedung.
Not that dummy. I know what he's doing.
Swasti. Aku Tuhan. Siap. Aku marah. Swasti.
Problem is that I will spam archers at a much slower rate. He's trying to kill my stuff.
Apa siya sa aku mengerti. Aku makan siap. Aku mengerti. Aku akan mengendalikan. Aku mengendalikan. Apa siya sa aku makan. Aku makan.
Oops. Accident. I wanted to delete the wall and instead I deleted the villager. That happens. And because of that, I might lose the game. Just because of that stupid mistake. Also, these are not doing what they should. Taking the water. Fortunately, disgusting, the Smurf.
Aku pemangun. Aku mengerti. Apa siya sa apa siya siap. Aku pemangun. Apa siya sa yasa kuka aku mau. Aku mau. Yasa maju. Apa siya sa
Disgusting, the Smurf.
yasa kuka baginda.
Aku
Apa
pengerti.
siya sa maju sanjata.
Aku pengerti. Siap.
And he's fast, Hyper Smurf.
Aku penggali.
Still.
Asas numpang kayu.
Aku penumbang kayu. Aku pemangun kedai.
Smurf.
Yasa
I'm not surprised. Fortunately, I don't have wood. He got me well there. Finally getting wood.
apa siya sa Yasa kuka baginda.
Aku penggali tambang. Aku penumpang kayu.
What was that? Thought I heard archers. Get here.
Aku penumpang kayu. Aku penumpang kayu.
Yasa kuka baginda. Apa siya sa
He wants to get in. Disgusting.
apa siya sa baginda. Yasa kuka baginda. Tapi angkat senjata. Aku mengerti. Maju. Aku baginda.
Trying to get the fastest way possible.
Yasa apa siya sa baginda. Aku mengerti. Tapi maju. Angkat senjata. Tapi angkat senjata.
Get lost.
Yasa kuka baginda. Apa siya sa baginda. Tapi maju. Tapi angkat senjata. Maju. Tapi angkat senjata. Maju. Angkat senjata. Tapi aku mengerti. Maju. Angkat senjata. Tapi aku mengerti. Maju. Tapi aku mengerti. Maju. Aku marwat. Aku mengerti.
Finally.
Apa siya sa
I'm sure he has some forward shit. Holy crap. So much gold. I shouldn't have this much amount of gold. And I should have like a market.
Aku pemangun kedai.
We're in trouble. I hate these maps.
Aku marwat.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Huge, 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 huge. Oh, shit. A forward base. I knew it. I knew it. It had to be the forward base. That's trouble. I need obviously a stable. Or perhaps... Damn it. Why they don't go to the place where they should go? Problem is I don't have the economy I'd like to have. I need a stable fast. Question is, how can I make this stable with this horrible economy? It's always the same shit. It's the guild siege. I'll just keep building. Let's go, elephants. I'm going to do something a little bit better. Okay. You got that. I got other things. Damn it! It's not there. Just because I was not watching with that micro, that doesn't mean... He's going to go for this fast and furious strategy, which means not a problem. It's not a problem. Yeah, get out. Get out of my base.
Aku pemangun gedung.
No problem. No problem.
Iya. Siap. Aku pemangun gedung. Swasti. Apa syasana?
Disgusting.
Swasti.
Aku penumpang kayu. Aku
Mm-hmm. We need siege. Beat the Smurf. He's annoying me. Oh, villagers! Attack! Attack! Leave none alive! Kill villagers! Kill my child! Disgusting. Like, I can't do shit. The guy is just stalling me like Smurf shitter.
Aku pemangun gedung. Aku pemangun gedung. Siap. Aku pemangun gedung. Aku pemangun gedung. Swasta. Aku pemangun gedung. Siap. Aku pemangun gedung. Apa syasana pemangun gedung? Swasta. Aku pemangun gedung. Aku pemangun
Alright, Smurf. Smurf. Fucker. That's a Smurf. It's not some player pretending to be... Ah. Ah, or are you not a Smurf? So if you're not a Smurf, who are you? Mega Smurf? Fucker. Of course you're a freaking Smurf. Fuck you. You're not. Dork. I don't care about your lies. I hate when a dude comes by and says he's not a Smurf when he obviously is. And I think that they're pathetic when they say I swear or I promise. I don't care about your lies, you promiser. I don't care your lies. Fuck off, my lawn, right? When do these people understand that I'm not here for to sustain their narrative of lies? I'm not here to that. Interesting. Let's cut this. Trap, 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 right? Trap, trap, trap. Nothing else. He doesn't even bloom his villagers. That tells you miles about what this guy is. It's a fucking mega smurf. They're disgusting, these smurf accounts. Ah, now you have more range than me. What should I do against the Mega Smurf account? So it's like... report him. I did report him. It was a Smurf. And I will double report him. Freaking loser, the Smurf account. Like, I'm not even wasting my time with that piece of shit. A 2K player in disguise. Disgusting. I'm fed up of these Smurfs, and they're the reason why players like me are not getting fair games. I think these players should be just banned from the game. I'm sorry. D-rankers. This disgusting piece of shit is just a Smurf account. Going to ban him here. Yeah, the typical just a few games in 1v1s and a few games in team games to make it look suspicious, to make it look unsuspicious. And if you're not stupid, because a lot of people like to pretend to be stupid in this game, like this idiot, you realize that the names of the numbers of 1v1s and team games are extraordinarily very close. Like surprisingly, they're very close to each other, which is pathetic. You're supposed to have like one far more than the others, and this kind of extreme similarity is already suspicious. So I would say this new basher. He's a new basher. He's using this account to steamroll people on lower elos. Simply that, and nobody could beat him. Uh, I'll look at the profile of this comeback in AV2 Insights. When you think that I'm addressing the Smurfs, I'm not doing publicity to them. I'm actually like portraying them for being what they are, Smurf accounts. Now this is a Smurf account, so I'll flag him here. Smurf account. I'll call them derankers because that's what they do. This is an Argentinian account and also a ridiculous name for a Smurf account, which also means that it is a Smurf account. So this you have already on screen, the first the first scumbag detected. Scumbag because you're a 2K player, right? And you're just going to get an easy win on Elo 0, right? What a loser. This is a loser. You can see that this account is mainly playing with Celts. The hyperspeed steamroll he did, it's typical of Smurf accounts. He also plays Arena. And I tell you, when you have an Arena player, it's usually a Smurf account. He says he was not, but he was obviously lying. Somebody who picks Arena games is usually somebody who doesn't like long games. This is an Arena picker. You have a Smurf account here. Next. I hate Smurf accounts, and so should you, because they're denying players the right to a fair game. He never loomed his villagers, which is typical of a Smurf account. They just go for the most vicious and aggressive thing, and that's it. He was just giving me some fast food shit or hyperspeed fast food shit before I couldn't even understand what was going to be fed to me. And I'm sincerely fed up to that. He said, "No, I promise." Like, why? I'm not engaging in a conversation. When I'm saying you're a Smurf account, it means that he's a Smurf. The dude literally just choked on me. He choked on every single occasion, not on one or two. On every single thing was to basically a clown. It's already one clown detected. So that's a clown. If you see a clown, you report them and preferably expose them publicly because for me, privacy, your right to privacy disappears the moment you like to shit on others, the moment you like to bully others, the moment you're using your gameplay skills as a platform to in darkness create I don't know how many accounts to just steamroll on people. Your right to privacy disappears there. Smurf account detected. This guy does not play team games. This guy doesn't play team games. So it's also a Smurf. I already saw his account. You can check it very easily here. Just 1v1s.
Siap. Aku membangun
Apa
toko.
sasarannya, Baginda?
And I'm obviously going to report that piece of shit deranker and like publicly so that you guys know that it was a Smurf account, so that we can track who is the owner of that account and the main account of that account. I don't care about the fact that if it's a Smurf account or not. Now the question is who is the owner of the account. Let's track them one by one. One Smurf at a time. Even if you're number one, number two, I don't care. Let's track them all. We need to know who is denying people the right to fair ladder progression.
Iya.
And you say, oh, but you win something, you eventually learn something against Smurfs. No, you don't. You don't learn. You learn to report and to figure out that they're cheating. The fact that they're denying a fair game that you could be having with somebody else of your similar game skills.
Swasti. Apa
Aku
sasarannya, Baginda?
mengumpulkan
What actually I disliked most about the previous little clown was the fact that he needed to deny that he was a Smurf account.
mengumpulkan
Like, it's better to assume that you're using a Smurf account than to pretend that you're not when you're obviously a Smurf. And I tell you, I can spot you 10,000 miles away if you're a Smurf account. I mean, I'll try to play the game, but
Iya.
we all know the game becomes hyper unplayable against Smurf accounts. It still might be unplayable, you know, because you leave from one Smurf account to another Smurf account. That's how the Smurf ladder, I'm being sarcastic, but that's how the ladder system currently works. You are defeated by one Smurf, so the next game you're queuing against an even worse Smurf, and after that game you're queuing against an even worse Smurf. No surprise that in 3 games you cannot win, let alone in 6 or 10.
Siap.
apa sasarannya, Baginda?
Apa sasarannya, Baginda? Aku pemangun gedung. Aku panumbang kayu. Iya. Aku tuha buru. Swasti pengembang. Iya. Aku pemangun gedung.
He's obviously exploring the map, very Arabian Nights. I would say the next this account is his favorite because it's a Smurf account. He doesn't have team games in his account, and already I'll tell you that this is a straight full proof that someone is smurfing if you don't have any team games in your account. When that happens, it means that I'm 99.999% perceived as the potential loser of said match. And that's why I keep telling you the ladder system is rigged. Because I could be facing a player with my skill levels, not a fraudulent skill level declaration. So it's someone who declares to be 800 or 700 and whose main account is 700, 800, not someone who pretends to be 700, 800 and whose main account is 4, 5, 6 times more that. Obviously, that's completely different. Sure, I'll be housed. I'll take the time to loom. We'll put barracks. I always put on my chat the accounts that I know that they're smurfing, especially after playing them and the game feeling 2 billion% unplayable. Not just 1 billion, but 2 billion% unplayable. And I don't need the metric of, oh, how many games he won before 5 minutes. Do you think all smurf accounts work on such tautological and simple evidence? Look, if you create like easy to bust evidences, they will always find a way to bypass them. So we should not be naive or pathetic about the kind of things, the kinds of criteria we use to detect smurf accounts. Because if we're going to use impossible criteria or criteria that are too simple, you're not going to get 90% of the accounts. And most of the accounts either don't have team games, or they do have, like the previous one, they have a bit of team games and a bit of 1v1s. And you just have to look at the gameplays. That was fast. That was fast. The smurf is smurf. 10 minutes here. Let's remind that it's 800 elo. And it should not be this fast, I think. He's playing on the fact that I'm Malay, right? I could age faster. But remember that I'm not the smurf. I don't want to finish my opponents on the 3rd minute, because I don't want to give them a fair chance. Now at least I have an archery range, though I don't know if I'll keep my pace here. The guy could be coming with a super rush of scouts, which means he'll be fast before I can even attempt to wall myself. He was really fast, I tell you. Like, abnormally fast. I usually have like 4 villagers on berries, and... Man, he wants to go as fast as possible. So annoying. Don't have time to defend against. Probably as arson. How many idle villagers do I have? Unfortunately, it's more complicated. You might come here. Need to watch. We don't know if you could be spectating the game. I also seen players who like to cheat based on that. Disgusting. Like, look at the extreme aggression. It's insane, the level of aggression of this player. Like, how can you keep up? You can't. You can't keep up with such... Look at his score. What has he done? It's crazy. You're a fucking smurf. You don't have no team games. Tell me you're not a smurf account if that's obvious. I know, it is. Ooh, got you there. At least partially. And look how quickly he moves away from my shit. My god. This is so degenerate to have like a mega smurf account who goes here. These guys have nothing else to do in life or what? They move faster than my archers. But how is this possible? That's insane. I just have no words for that. This is disgusting, man. He's toying with me because he knows that the archers move slower than... How is it possible? Can you explain to me how archers move slower than men-at-arms if both are infantry? And technically archers carry less weight than men-at-arms? Can you explain me this nonsense? Or is somebody cheating in the game using some software hacking? Also do those things. Time to make the market. Of course you're Smurf. Of course, 21 minutes after the aggression and all those things. An account that has no team games and says that he's not a Smurf. Fuck you. It's obvious it's Smurf account. You have no team games. You can check his account, I'll put him right after we get out of this particular clown game, as I call a game where there is a Smurf. Every game where I see Smurfs, I call them clown games. And I think it's a just way to call a game like that. Because if you don't, it's like you're saying it's okay for you to be beaten by players who should not beat you at your Yule. I'm playing on something else now. Probably is building like 3 or 4 town centers. The score lead is already too strange. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm already doing those. I will need to do those, but I have very little food. He's towing me around. Knights, 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 knights. The Smurfs is so disgusting. And armors already. Wow. Wow, Mega Smurf. As quickly as he can. Comes right here. He's gonna come with... Let's check out this. He's looking at any possible situation where he can get in. He's trying to storm in and sneak in as quickly as possible. I have to close because the guy's vicious. I have a few pikes. No, no, you come around. Nice, nice, nice. God. Killing Vils. We need to oh. Smurf, Smurf, Smurfs. Disgusting. Aren't they disgusting? I think they are. I think they are beyond disgusting. What the heck was that guy? We tried to do crossbows. He's going to make the castle still. I killed a few villagers, but it was not a problem, as you realized. No problem. Smurf has no problems in fighting back with me. Fighting back to me. You know, because the Smurf is, if one card doesn't work, he will pull the N,000 cards to trick you. Of course, he's open, but he already has castles. And markets. We're gonna need another town center. I mean, why not here? Why not? I should be using siege as well. Samurai, samurai, samurai. That's his plan, I guess. Monks already. Wow, 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 wow. That's a big push.
Siap, aku pengerti. Aku pengerti. Siap, aku bangun. Aku kembalikan. Yasa apa syasana?
I will need like monastery. Siege. Oh my god. Anything to fight this mega count, this mega smurf, pretending to be an 800 elo dude who is in fact 2000 elo or 2500. Because you know, I cannot fight those kinds of things, so what's the point? Cheers. I'm going to need... It's very aggressive. Because if I do a castle, it will be a problem. Rams. He's pushing it. If I see a fast imp in less than 5 minutes, I report him instantly and leave. I'm not going to put up shit of going fast imp on less than 40 minutes by a Smurf account. Especially if said Smurf account could be spectating me, you never know. Okay. Smurf, obvious. It's 35 minutes and you empt. Busted. So it's another evidence in game. Page 35 minutes. For this kind of player, it's obvious. He's going to like maximizing every single shit he can. Obviously, you go after me, it's open, I'll have villagers. It could be worse. I must say that. And unfortunately, I cannot keep up the pace of Super Smurf. Finally. Okay, that. Trap, trap, trap. Everything is about sneaking, being sneaky to your opponent, and stopping your opponent from having a fair game. Because we're all 3K gamers here, right? And whoever is not, you're a heretic. Also, tell me, how am I supposed to play against a Smurf that just comes to steamroll me as fast as possible? I will need arbalesters in this crazy game. Can we actually convert those? Control. Instantly moves away. Why are my arbalesters not where they should be? Managers already. Attack ground used. Huh. Ridiculous. Look at this Smurf army. Like, tell me how I can fight as a non-smurf player. Oh wait, I can't. Ah, forgot that part. I always forget, you know, I'm some idiotic player who doesn't know that playing against Smurfs guarantees me an unfair game. And unfair, like, stupidly, I keep trying. Now he's gonna come with those things. Everything is micro to the perfection by Super Smurf. Because who would play against Smurfs, right? He's gonna surprise me with some douche attack. Where I'm supposed to feel, wow, how you do it. He's gonna surprise me, right? Yeah. What can I do here? The economy has been forcefully made idle by this opponent. I will need a critical upgrade. That's this thing and this as well. It won't save me. My problem is gold. Do we have basic armors? How does he know that I'm like
Apa syasananya baginda?
I know what he's trying to do.
Iya baginda. Apa syasana aku mengerti.
Ah, now he runs. Apparently doesn't like that. More numbers. Might try to dehouse me. I think it's one very logical step of his actions. Saw that. Another thing here. He's toying with me. Like, the fact that he decided not to steamroll me after a certain point in time just means that he's toying with me. Samurais. Ah, you're coming on this side, huh? Exactly. Interesting. Fast and Furious. Wow. It's Fast and Furious with this guy. It's Fast and Furious. Yeah, we survived for now. But we still are not completely clear. Far from it. Okay. Okay, guy. I know that they're relics, but who has time for relics in the midst of this shit? Nobody. Monastery. Notice how he's killing me slowly, because he has nothing better to do. Let's remind ourselves that these guys don't do anything else but play the game. Now you'll probably... I need to this. Like how you can possibly concentrate yourself. I wonder. Aha. I see. At least I saw that. Huh. Where am I? This guy is very strange. Saving my gold for Mega Smurfs. It's game over. I need traps. Baiting to the castle. Trrr, trrr, trrr. Nothing else to do, right? Just castle, castle, castle.
Apa syasana suasana panuman siap
Ladies and gentlemen,
suasana
watch this Smurf loser
gedong
defrauding the Elo system and not minding to stay for a long game, thinking that he's doing something good, and he's not. He's just canceling Elo of players like me. His plan is just to make castles. That has to be it. Oh my god.
Yasa kumaga
Apa
baginda
sasananya Baginda?
Iya baginda
I also need stables, but how to get stables if the guy just kills my stables?
iya
Aku pangarkan merawatnya.
apa syasana iya baginda
Iya, aku pangarkan.
Samurais like there's no tomorrow. My god.
Aku pangarkan.
And another castle. Clown.
Yasa kumaga baginda
I don't have any cannoneers, so I'll just have to get lost.
iya baginda Yasa baginda maju Yasa kumaga baginda apa syasana
The guy never
iya baginda
how do you call it?
Yasa angkat senjata Oh Maheshwara aku angkat senjata iya baginda Yasa kuka baginda aku mengerti maju iya baginda
It's plus Smurf. Like it's Smurf loser. You can't play your main Elo. Balance. It's not a normal account. That was a Smurf account, so another clown. So another mega clown detected. This comes as another Smurf video. Each time I get smurfed, and each time you like to bully me, I respond by doing a Smurf video. Each time you try to bully specifically me and boost another account that is your friend or you're getting advantage from, I will post a video about that. The things that you should be shameful of, I will make you be shameful for that. Fire with fire. This is how I fight. So another mega clown account detected. I fight bullies with fire. Fire for fire. That's how it works with me. I don't care if you're number 1, 2, 3, or 2000 in AoE2. If you like to troll on people, I think you deserve to be exposed, not just who is that you're a Smurf account, but who is the player of the Smurf account? Who is the person playing the Smurf account? And I'm putting this on chat. So this is an American account. So an idiot from the United States who just has nothing better to do than to just Smurf on people come online. Uh, and then you wonder why my yellow cannot improve. Well, because of this. Because of this. So this is the clown account detected. I instantly knew he was a Smurf because no team games. No team games means you're a Smurf account. And don't come to me with the shit of, hey, but we need to see if the player has at least 10% of games played under like 20 minutes, of games lost under 5 minutes. And you need to have like 20% or some other stupid percentage of, I don't know, care. It's not about percentages. You see things like this, no team games, an account that has been created this year. You have been you have created this account less than 1 month ago, and you already played with this perfection with Samurais and Kataparuto tags. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a Smurf account. So it's two clowns detected. And for each clown, I'm going to add a clown sign. I relate, That's since these guys like to cancel people, I'm adding like this, right? Two clown faces you see there. So that's two clown accounts detected. We continue our work. We're preaching the Lord's good words, as I keep saying. And we need to, no, that's not the window, that's the window. Every time we see a deranker, he has to be reported. Because if you're fighting against the five top players in AoE2 in the lowest accounts, and there is somebody else to play with you, obviously it's just to cancel you. And we already have two clowns detected. Like I'm making my analysis of the session. The first was a deranker Smurf, the second also a mega clown deranker. Yeah, it's already good, right? And this becomes a YouTube video. I mean, you probably expected this to just stay in the abyss of the internet. Nobody knows. Nobody will never know that there was somebody playing that Smurf account that day. Who was that person playing the Smurf account? Nobody will never know, right? We're all stupid. We're all fucking dumbs. We're dumbed down. We can't even understand what's going on. Hell, we don't even get that there are people playing this game to find Smurfs, or we're just so stupid. Oh my god. Mm. I don't get angry, but you should get angry when seeing people who are cheating like this. And I think it's the sad state of the current game because you continue to not address this issue of Smurfs, especially on the lower elos. Not, I don't care about the Smurf of 2K versus um, a 1.8 player. I think in the lower ladder, it's much, much more serious. It's more serious, far more serious. And if you need to see like Smurf in one place or Smurf in the other is the same thing, you're already not being very impartial. Far from it. Anyway, it's just another day in Clown World, as I call it. This is the second clown game, and I will find at least five. And for each five, there comes a Smurf video. And by the way, just as some sort of curiosity, and it's the only weapon that the honest players have. It's public exposure. So every time, and I advise this to players when they see a Smurf account, first report it, and also because I do this as like public service. If you have any game where you feel like you're playing against a Smurf account, you just have to come into my chat when I come. You come with your game and you say, okay, I feel this player is a Smurf account. Can you just confirm it? Can you just tell me how is your perception? And we'll confirm that to you. It's best to hear the confirmation of somebody with a minimum credibility than to hear of some of some jackass Smurfing clown in chat will just say, no, it's not a Smurf account. You're not going to give credit to a biased or a corrupt opinion, right? So if you see a dude that comes in chat and says that it's not a Smurf account, and the guy has I don't know how many Smurf accounts, are you going to give it credit? No. So give you can actually check when you think that a game you're playing is against a much stronger opponent than you should be playing. Just comment, like, you can comment chat, you address the player. Timur, I think there's this guy here, which I played, is a Smurf, and give me the link for the game or in your account, and I'll check it too. We'll even review it live, and I'll tell this is a Blind and Smurf account. Um, it will be easy. Like, I don't need numerical metrics. I can instantly see by the kind of playability. If the guy starts to con around, if he's being very aggressive in the beginning and then starts to be too passive to clown and troll on you, then you know it's a Smurf account like the previous one. And what I do is that instead, since a lot of you are just derankers, unfortunately, a lot of players come only online to bash others instead of to actually play the game. What I do is I turn the game against the Smurfs. First, you shame the Smurfs for doing something which they know they should not be doing. They obviously know it's wrong, but you just. And second, you expose the true nature of the people, the corrupt people playing this game, because it is morally corrupt to to play the game here on Smurf accounts. It's no different than you being a corrupt person in real life, bribing I don't know how many people. It's the same thing. It's the same dirtiness. And I'll see if I actually already have. These Smurf videos, they do have video. They have visibility. And I tell you that eventually the honest players will watch them. I don't care about the Smurf players. The honest ones will see them. And if I would see that, I would perfectly identify. So you can obviously check, and I'll make publicity about that. So my YouTube channel, where I do address the issue of Smurfs and the corruption that it brings to the game. You see here, for example, well, I cannot place this that in that simple way. Well, I have. This is, for example, 5 days ago. This was the past Smurf session. You can check the link here. So it is here. It is visible. It is public. You can't take it out. And fortunately, it's an evidence against all those who keep saying that there are no Smurfs. There's a very limited amount of Smurfs, or that most people don't play Smurfs. It's all those lies. They shatter in face of this very visible thing. But we keep playing. We keep playing against the Smurfs, even though knowing that the games are rigged. And they are massively rigged, by the way. I'm also going to ban the previous clown account. They're deranking me each time. Each time I play, I lose like 12 or 13. And it's a constant streak of losses. Every time I face these Mega Smurfs, so if I face 6, I have like 6 losses, so it's like 12 by 6. Total of 72 points at least, just because of facing Mega Smurf accounts. It is what it is, and it is wrong. He already is offline, and obviously this is a Smurf account, and I'll say new basher Smurf account. You're just using this account to stampede people, so new basher. Even though I'm not a noob, you could be semi-noob or just regular player or below average player noobs. Basher. we'll continue. We're doing our work. 2 Smurfs detected. We'll find a third until we find a fifth. Let's also remind that before I started to do this Smurf busting a long time ago, at least more than 1 or 2 years ago, I used to play this game. And I thought that I could try to improve, but then I realized that your improvability prospects are negative chance. They're not zero chance because you're facing match fixers and Smurfs who just cannot stand on the fact that you have good players, and they want to stop the progression of those good players to the mid ranks because there are some friends that they have in the mid ranks, or that they are less capable and competent players in mid ranks. Because it's in the interest of some top players without any ethics or morals to keep in the middle ranks people who just don't have like strong game, because those people, they cannot challenge the upper Smurfs. You get it? And instead, the players that could challenge them in the lower yellows, they cancel them. This is how it works, and it's so dirty. Oh, that's a Smurf account, Apollo.
Siap, aku pemangun gedong. Aku pemangun gedong.
I mean, obviously, 90%, 90.99, 99.9% chance of losing the game. And that's exactly why I don't play this game professionally. Because what kind of sane person would play a game where your chances of winning are 0.00001%? What kind? Nobody. Ah, there you have it. But I tell you, some people have better chances of winning than others because they're not facing Smurf accounts. Oh. Either ways, I'm tracking the accounts which I completely know they're Smurfs, and we publish them. Because a lot of people have been leaving the game as a result of these accounts. Let's remind that this game a few years ago did not used to be what it is right now. And that kind of transformation, it did not take place by magic or overnight. It took place because of careless decisions of not attacking the Smurf cancer epidemic, which already was very prevalent at the time. And since the devs refused to do anything until now, for me, they still are not doing anything. If I see some cheesy Smurf videos or cheesy videos about, oh, there's a Smurf problem in AoE 2, I don't care if there's a Smurf problem. The Smurf problem is still not being addressed. It was not addressed 2 years ago, and it continues worse. The question is, what are the devs going to do about it? And if they don't want to do anything, the game will die. The game will die, simply as that. And I don't care how many good times, how many good friends you have, the game will die. And I know that some just don't want, like some good people, they don't want the game to die. But I tell you, some Smurfs, they don't give a fuck. They just want to use this game as a harassment platform, and they don't care if the game dies. They really don't care. So it's sad that the non-Smurfs end up paying the price if the game goes down because of the Smurf account's narcissism and arrogance and carelessness, and obviously because of the refusal of the devs to uphold game integrity. Because don't come to tell me that Smurfing is not a form of cheating. Of course it is, and a massive one. And it's Persians. Oh my god.
Aku marwah. Aku akan
This is
marwah.
going to be such a problem.
Iya, aku pengerti. Aku akan pengerti. Aku marwah.
What? We're exactly next to each other.
Iya, aku pengerti.
We're exactly next to each other.
Swasti Tuhan buru.
What the heck?
Apa syasananya baginda? Iya,
Shit, and he was fast.
aku Tuhan buru. Aku akan marwatnya. Aku
Perfect.
pengerti. Iya, swasti. Aku akan marwatnya. Aku Tuhan buru.
We're exactly next to each other. Like,
Iya, aku marwah. Apa syasananya?
what a disgusting arena game this is going to be.
Siap, aku Tuhan buru.
Clown game.
Apa syasananya baginda? Siap, aku marwah. Aku Tuhan buru. Aku pengerti.
Apa sasananya, Baginda?
Apa syasananya baginda?
What?
Siap, aku panumbang. Apa syasananya baginda? Iya.
Aku marwat.
Iya, baginda. Aku tangkat sanjata.
Aku pengerti marwatnya.
Hahaha.
Syasananya baginda.
Get out. Get out the way.
Iya.
Aku marwat. Apa sasananya marwat?
Yasa apa syasananya aku mengerti. Iya, baginda.
Aku pengerti.
Iya, baginda.
Aku pengerti.
Iya, maju. Apa syasananya
Aku
baginda?
marwat.
Apa
Aku
tangkat sanjata.
siap.
Iya, yasa ku tangkat sanjata. Maju.
Aku marwatnya.
That's a Smurf account. Let's leave. This is a Smurf account. No team games. I knew it. It's a Smurf. Oh. Actually, I think it is a Smurf account. You're a Smurf. You were too fast. 8 minutes and you already feudal. No. No. So it's another Smurf account. You cannot be feudal at 8 minutes like this. You just cannot. Just cannot. So feudal on 8 minutes. Too fast. If you're this kind of thing, you're a Smurf. You didn't say anything, so that's a confession. You just leave the game without even saying anything. That's a Smurf account. So another clown. I was right. I was right. You know, since the devs are not doing their work, and we have clowns in the internet forums saying, "Oh, it's Smurf, it's not Smurf." Yeah, you keep the same shitty conversation that existed um, 2 years ago because people do not evolve, and we keep in the stone age of stupid arguments that people will not understand, right? 3 clowns detected already. And this one was very fast. Now, you can't tell me that because I resign on 5 minutes I'm a Smurf. What kind of shitty mentality you have? I understand that it's not normal for a dude to at 8 minutes already be feudal. It's just not normal. In this particular context, after I started to raid, it just doesn't make up. Now, this is not normal. This is not normal. And I'll put it on the internet so that you understand that some people are abusing the matchmaking system. At 8 minutes in this kind of map, you're not supposed, and after facing aggression, you're not supposed to have 500 food like this. Even I was struggling after the result of this attack. He also was pushing his villagers. How do you manage to have 500 food? You see, this kind of thing is strange. Complete Smurf. Oh, and there's a Chinese account. You see the Chinese characters here. That's a Smurf account. And I bet there's thousands of Apollo games. It's ridiculous. Like how can we just be so loser freaking situation? Loser this guy here. Like just because you put red bad on me and good on the other, that doesn't mean the other is a good guy. Like we have reality is not uh, what a corrupt piece of shit is dictating to you. A corrupt piece of shit who is just perverting the game, he's clowning it. He's a cheater. And if he's a cheater, you have to report him. He's not winning anything, he's losing. And I keep the moral high ground. Even if I get 0 yellow, we're going to continue our work. This Apollo guy, I bet there's thousands of Apollo accounts. It's an account from Peru, so it could be that 2K clown that usually plays from Peru, using one of his I don't know how many accounts. Like literally pathetic. I'll place here. That's here. There's one of those Smurf players from Peru, usually plays online. So it could be one of his clone accounts. You know, he has nothing better to do than to derank people until rank 0 because they don't like competition. So they derank players. And you can see here, this is his account. And something very strange. He started to play less than 1 year ago, 1v1s, and he's able to play with the perfection is starting Dark Age like to what is this? What the heck is this clown? He has already 1200 games. But how is this possible? Like what exactly is going on here? He just has a few days playing. He played 800 games in less than 1 year with just these spikes. I mean, look at this. This is clearly the activity of a Smurf account. Huge spikes of activity from time to time, and complete inactivity for long periods of time. Now that's a clear Smurf account busted. We have already 3, and this proves it. You don't need the 20% or 5% or stupid percent gazillion criteria. You watch this, extreme periods of inactivity, a lot of team games in just a very short period of time, like in 1 year of this account. Something is just not right with this. Because you would expect 800 games on the course of like 2 or 3 years, right? No, you just have a few times where the guy plays, and it's hundreds of games each time. Madness. This is madness. Anyway, it's the third one. I'm being like the dude says you cannot deny gravity. And I'm pointing out to the problems that this game is facing. For each time I get a Smurf account, I get a content to post videos about. And if you don't like it, well, why are you still idle in respect to Smurf accounts? And why are you not screaming, we need to ban Smurf accounts permanently from the game? And people have Smurf accounts, irrespective of their elo. Until I don't see that, I think you don't care. So why should I care about you complaining? You know, babies also complain. That doesn't mean they're complaining for the right reasons. Because when you complain about something, for example, when you complain about me talking about these Smurf derankers and match fixers and cheaters, I will assess on the morality of those complaints. And you're just a piece of shit because if you complain about the fact that I'm complaining of people cheating games, it means that you don't care about fair games. It means that you're probably one of the causers, one of the problems of the Smurf account epidemic. So simply, I just continue to address each of these issues DM is completely different. Anyway, we did bust this account, and we'll still bust more, even if we lose, if we get the lowest elo in the game. The most important thing is to bust each of these Smurfs, to report and post them, and you can see in full transparency that I'm writing reports, that I'm do those things. So you cannot claim, the devs cannot claim that they don't receive anything, that they haven't seen, that it's not visible, that you can't understand, you can't know it's a Smurf. Of course it's a Smurf account. It's just that there's political lack of will, or should I say cowardice, extreme cowardice in attacking the Smurf accounts. And that is an entirely different issue. It always comes down to that, the lack of political will in attacking Smurf accounts. Anyway, you think that's why I don't care about this game. I have other objectives too in my obviously difficult kind of life. And even though you tried to enrage me with a shitty game, I just don't care. I do continue this work because, I also remember the days. You see an Apollo here, which is 1800. That could be perfectly one of those. Unfortunately, I don't know which Apollo is, but I will try to look at it. Not sure if this is the guy, but I'll ban him just in case, as the lobbies are filled with Smurf accounts. 0 games. A guy that has 0 games and is 0 on the ladder, why 4? This is a dormant Smurf account. Another dude. Account created, but no teams played. What is no games played? What is this? This is another Smurf account. You're inactive so that you'll be active when you want, right? He's inactive until a certain time. He's dormant until he starts being non-dormant. It's such an epidemic. Another Smurf account. And this one I don't know. I don't know if this is the account or not. But I'm just going to ban Apollos because you have to do something better than pulling yourself ABC. Well, maybe not, because now I cannot ban him. You know that the banning system is so full of glitches, and the Smurfs take advantage of every single glitch the system creates. Maybe this one, I don't know. Every time there is an Apollo in this session, at least I will refuse to play it. It's my own right, because I already know he's a Smurf account, so I'm not going to queue again against him. Him, no. You cannot say him to a person that likes to use Smurf accounts to trash on others. I'll give a quick look on this account. Might be a Smurf dodge because the lobbies are filled with Smurf. It is a Smurf account. He plays with Franks mainly. He plays with Franks. Let's give it a try. At least I want to know. He played with the Tars this time. Okay.
Siap, aku pengerti.
Like I really am not going to watch other people stream who are like very high, or because if I don't see any sympathy towards the issue of Smurf and lore accounts, for me it's as if you don't care. And it's not a neutral situation. You have to pick your side. Not picking your side, you already have declared you don't care. Let's also remember that there are people who, even in other games, paid gamers to play with their accounts, to boost their accounts. So for me, today you just cannot believe most of the gamers you see on the internet. I mean, unless you know the player, I mean, unless you fully know his integrity, you just have to assume the worst.
Apa siya sa
Come on, because I know that there are players who, under the guise of, if they're paid money, or some dude pays them, hey, I give you this money so you boost my account, and they will do it. They will do it. Or I give you money so you smurf on others. They will do it. People with zero integrity, like literal scum. So for that, you should not believe the players, most of the players you see online. You don't know what they are doing when they decide to be offline, especially some streamers. Because it's very nice to say, yeah, okay, they care about the game, but in their offline time, they spend the time shitting on others.
swasti?
Aku penumpang kayu.
Siya.
Apa sasaran penumpang kayu?
Apa siya sa bagian? Aku pemanggil.
Aku akan malu.
Yeah, is that a score already?
Apa sasaran baginda? Aku akan merawatnya. Aku kabur. Aku merawatnya. Apa sasaran baginda? Aku akan merawatnya.
Swasti. Aku mengumpulkan. Siya. Iya.
Aku akan merawatnya.
The game is decided on low elos by details that 2 or 3 years ago could not be decided by that. And it's one of the bad things about the game right now. If the low elos have to play the game with the same level that 3K players have to play, that's not good.
Aku akan menumpang kayu. Aku akan merawatnya.
Of course, you might think it's good because, you know, the more clown, the better. But I tell you it's not, from a moral stance point of view.
Apa sasarannya baginda? Iya. Aku merawat sasarannya baginda.
But what are morals, right? Morals are for stupid people, right? People who are stupid have morals. That's probably what they teach in certain places, certain schools, certain social environments, decadent social environments. Or they don't say that loud, but
Iya. Aku tidak budi.
Aku akan merawatnya. Aku penumpang kayu. Apa sasarannya baginda?
Shit, the villager is still not loom. I thought I loomed them. Score difference already starts to be concerning. Typical of a Smurf account. Oh, he loomed his villagers. What are these villagers not doing what I tell them to do? Let's also recall that at the present moment, 3 Smurfs have cheated my games already. So you might have a fourth, because when you have a series of Smurfs, Smurf, it's the next ones also are Smurfs. And don't tell to me it's otherwise, because when the majority of players in a gaming session are Smurfs, it means that you are facing Smurfs the whole freaking time. Probably for some, you just don't care, right? The more Smurfs, the better. Couch. I was not creating bills, unfortunately. He might be close. Warning himself off. Archery range already. Double archery range. What the heck is this, dude?
Apa syasananya
Not
baginda?
liking this.
Apa syasananya baginda? Biasa aku baginda. Apa syasananya baginda? Siap aku menerima aku penggali apa syasananya aku penggali aku pengaruh
And the blacksmith.
aku pemangun gedung swasti aku pemangun gedung iya baginda biasa aku baginda iya baginda
I'm sure he's going up.
biasa aku baginda iya aku marna aku marna aku pemangun gedung apa syasananya baginda siap
Probably need fletching as well.
biasa iya baginda iya swasti aku pemangun siap aku pemangun iya aku marna aku memandang
That's
apa syasananya baginda apa syasananya baginda iya apa syasananya baginda aku pemangun gedung
let's do the knights.
iya baginda swasti
He also can do knights.
aku pemangun
It won't be an easy game. You'll come with horse archers. I'll have to play with horse archers too,
swasti iya
because if he hasn't done any military, that means he wants to come with horse archers. Forgot about that thing.
apa syasananya baginda iya baginda iya baginda aku pengarwat biasa aku pengarwat iya aku pengarwat iya aku pemangun gedung iya baginda
I also need this. Husbandry.
apa syasananya aku pemangun swasti aku pemangun gedung siap aku pemangun gedung
Surely this stable can produce.
apa syasananya baginda iya siap aku pemangun gedung swasti
By the looks of it, it doesn't seem that terrible.
biasa aku marah apa syasananya baginda
Need knights.
apa syasananya aku pemangun gedung biasa apa syasananya baginda
Wait, I think he's on this side. Forcing an attack on his base. Why not? What are we doing? I got some score there. That and that. This. It's just a town center. We're fine. Oh, that's too many Idlevilles. Because there was not enough wood here to make the lumber camp. Let's go on the other side. Right, come here. We got that one. Perfect. Now we're getting in. Now we're getting in. Disgusting. We need siege. I'm forced to play with CA, right? Because he also has CA. I'm not overrunning him with that thing. I have a lot of food. I realize that. Ooh. Castle, castle, castle. No. Let's take it down. Let's attack. What is this, clown? It's a Smurf. Your fucking Smurf account. You already have CA as soon as you...
Yes.
You already have CA? How is it possible? CA, no, heavy CA. You already have heavy CA. How is it possible that you already have heavy CA? I'm completely unable to do shit. No, I'll just do more things. You still try to play with that thing. We're playing against the Smurf account. A huge Smurf account. So I need ballistics and... No, I have ballistics, but I need... chemistry. Gold is precious. Let's not waste it. It's going to come with even more horse archers. It has to be it. Like, why wouldn't you? Right cabs.
Aku pemangun gedung.
We have a gold problem. No other way but to come here and he's not engaging, but he will come strong. We need more cannons. No. He wants to force an engagement. Exactly near the castle. What is this shit? Is he on drugs or is he on drugs? What is this fucker? He's towing me on every single possible side. Can you explain that shit to me? Smurf D-Ranker is toying with us, planning the number 2,000,525 strategy to just steamroll us. Because as a Smurf he is, he's not capable of playing in his own elos. And as you can see, the score difference already starts to show that.
Ya Baginda. Apa syasananya Baginda? Angkat saja maju. Ya angkat senjata. Ya, angkat senjata. Angkat senjata. Apa syasananya Baginda? Ya, apa Baginda? Aku maju. Ya, aku pengaruh. Ya, Baginda. Ya, angkat senjata. Apa syasananya Baginda? Ya, Baginda.
What a schism, this guy. What a schism. This guy is a freaking schizo. Just needs to do like thousands of those. Is his gold infinite or what? Like he has all the gold, I think. The only gold I have left is the relic gold. Use this, but militia won't do a thing in this particular game. It's a lot of horse archers. Try to engage. and them off to heal them. I have to engage. I will have to engage.
Angkat senjata. Maju. Aku marwat. Aku marwat. Aku pengerti. Aku marwat. Angkat senjata. Apa syarat maju?
Microing like a nerd. Like a perfect nerd.
Apa syasananya Baginda? Biasa kuka Baginda.
I'll use those.
Swasti.
Why not?
Apa syasananya Baginda? Aku pengarwat. Aku pengarwat. Biasa kuka Baginda. Angkat senjata. Aku pengarwat. Maju. Ya. Tapi Baginda. Maju. Ya Baginda. Ya Baginda. Angkat senjata.
And hussars. And hussars. Now we're going to have double the trouble. He comes raising with hussars. Oh my god. He has better units than me. Hussars like there's no tomorrow. Smurf, 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 right?
Yasa kuka baginda. Apa shasananya baginda. Dia baginda. Dia yasa kuka baginda. Apa shasananya baginda. Dia aku mengerti. Apa shasananya yasa kuka baginda. Dia apa shasananya baginda. Yasa kuka baginda. Dia yasa kuka baginda. Dia baginda.
Always going for the least cost effort measures.
Yasa akan senjata.
Smurf. No team games at all. A few team games. Look me at this shitter. So another Smurf account, another deranker, and another ranked to 0. So I'm putting myself here. Deranking to 0. Hero. Let's do Smurfs. Now I'm going to update that because a lot of you seem to have fun in deranking people. You know, good players who are going to 0 and bad players who are going to 11 or 1200 because some are being boosted and some are being pushed down. Do you call this a fair game? I don't. This guy was a Smurf. You're a cheater. A cheater is a cheater. This is the account of the Smurf. So it's 4 clowns. I tell you, we will get 5 clowns if I play 5 games. And each time you say that it's not true, rewatch those games. And that's why I leave them online, because so another. This was it's as I tell you. The first was a deranker, the second was a deranker, the third and even worse, and the fourth is even worse. These Smurf accounts, they start getting worse and worse each time. It's like after you being beaten by a Smurf comes the Super Smurf, and after the Super Smurf comes the Hyper Super Smurf, and then comes the Hyper Mega Hyper Smurf. This is insane. But that's the logic of degeneracy that you see in this particular game called AoE2. It shouldn't be, but it is what you're currently seeing. And because I'm against all this shit, unlike some of those who like to keep this Smurf shit, I post those videos. That's the difference between me and some of you. We are not the same. We are not made by the same matter. So That's already four. Four. One, two, three, four. So that's already four Smurf accounts detected. You can instantly visualize that this is a Smurf account by the shitty play during the scheme, the double wall, the 6-7 stable hussar, the horse archer, hyper micro trick, that and the Timurid siegecraft. I know that shit, and the way he played, it's a 2K player. He's playing long games, and what kind of individual has long games? This is a Smurf account. Like I don't believe I played this bad. It's just that anything I would play against a Smurf, it would be a cheat. It's a Smurf account. Let's address things as how they are. Smurf derankers. Reported for being a Smurf account. This game had some honor, and it doesn't have currently. The main account associated to these players would be banned permanently. And that's why I keep posting, because each time you derank me so that I get close to zero elo, or where you artificially force my losses to be exactly or very near the numbers of my wins, because you want to cancel my progression and you want to force the games I had 2 or 3 years ago as a dictation of my skills for the future, then I'll keep reporting those Smurf accounts. You obviously know that my first 200 or 300 games, especially when I was starting 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't know how to play. And at the time, the Smurf issue was not as prevalent as it is today. Today, not only I play billions of times better, but the Smurfs have got even worse. And therefore, that's why it gives you the impression that instead of improving, you get worse. But you don't. It's just that the ladder system is completely match fixed. It's completely corrupted by Smurf accounts. And let's also point out these Smurf accounts, they're owned by the top players. These are the main culprits for the Smurf accounts that people, individuals, human beings with dignity like me have to face. Unlike the scoundrel that comes here, Smurf, Smurf, Smurf. Now that's another Smurf account because after four Smurfs, who is going to tell me that the fifth account is not going to be a Smurf? On top of that, I already see him. He has a level 3 award. It's going to get an instant ban. You know what I do? Alt F4. Because I have to queue against a super hyper mega smurf who has level 3 awards. So another mega clown detected. In case you doubt that this was a smurf account, this is the proof for your blind eyes, because some of you, even if they see shit in front of you, you pretend that it's not there. What's that? 3 eyes? Oh, it's level 3, right? In Roman numbers. And what does that mean? Let's click after that. I'll do it. This guy is from Colombia, Smurf account. So this is the fifth clown. We already have 5. It's amazing. The last one was Dutch. Last one was Smurf Dutch. I keep that information because I usually say Smurf Dodge when there is a player that I know is a Smurf before the game starts. So I don't even need to go into the game. And I avoid him because I think that I'll have minus 10 billion chance to even win the game. Not just 0 chance, minus 10 billion chance. There you have. And I'll put a 5 clown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I do count like 5 clowns, right? How many is that? One, two, three, four, five. Five clowns in 5 games. Wow. And you keep telling to me that I do get fair games. You're fucking clowns, man. I mean, notice the aberration. It's 5 games and five forced inflict losses. Well, 4 out of 5 because the fifth was not played. But out of 4 games were 4 inflicted losses, not a single win. So how can you claim that the games are fair? Let's check the level 3 awards. Oh, 3 times, 90 times achieved level 3 accountant. So this guy has achieved this award 19 times. When you would see here, you would probably think that the guy just achieved the award one single time because you see one, right? But after you click it, you see it's 19 times achieved. Oh my god, what is that? Let's keep doing our homework. We click there. The accountant level 3 award. Let's click it. I want to know how many people have this award. No, that's not it. It's this. Echo attention span greater or equal than 75 for those who don't know math, because obviously, well, people who never understood this. 0.3%. A total of 0.3% of the total players, total accounts. You don't know if the accounts are owned by the same person or owned by a different person, and they're not. So I tell you, there's a greater number of accounts than people playing this game. So out of 26,000 accounts or 28,000 accounts, 0.3% of those accounts have this. You come tell to me that this kind of award is held by loyal players by Magic. This is the type of awards that you only see on the very top of top of top players, not just the top of top of top. This is the types of players who are just smurfing around. This clear smurf account. So you might do the math. If out of 26,000 accounts, and obviously there are more accounts like active and all those things, let's do the math. 0.3% multiplied by 26,000. How much is that? 0.3. 0.3 divided by 100 multiplied by 26,000 accounts. A total of 78 accounts in that case. So 78 accounts actually have this kind of award. A dude that is in 800 elo, so an unsuspicious low-level account, you might say, and the dude is just owning an award that can only be given to the top of top highest players. I mean, if a player like me in this elo is forced to match against this, he's going to be deranked. And if a player who is like 400 or 500 elo above is not facing derankers of this kind, of course he's going to rise, right? So it's creating discrepancy amongst players and huge discrimination because some players are getting far harder games than they should, and others far easier games than they should. I tell you, that's an issue. It will be like a video, so I know that some people just don't care about facts, and I'm here for just this purpose. I think it's important that you start to see not just the clownery on the main circus show, but what goes behind the backstage. Because once you start to understand the dirtiness that is involved in the backstage, this is when you start to have like a different perception towards what has been going on for years. It is sad. It is sad that we see these little scums just going around and stampeding people. I mean, it would be me, but imagine the experience for noobs is even worse. They don't know what to do. I know to fight at least some for a bit of time, but the other guys they don't. They'll just they'll say, "What was this?" So that's the account I just dodged. Another Smurf account, but this one is clearly visible. You don't even need to play the game with this dude to know that it's a Smurf account. If in low elos you have this, you're a Smurf. I mean, you can check of the 1v1 criteria, the all those things criteria, but it just doesn't make sense. And also realize that this guy, on the course of 3 years, he never managed to get to 1K. Dude, I managed to get to 1K by some time at least. One year or 2 years ago. I managed to periods when the Smurf issue was not that prevalent to get there. So this is obviously a Smurf, but a Smurf here, just by looking at this. It's sad that we have these. Okay, next account. Oh wait, I think we have five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can just add two more. I still have time. I mean, there's no problem. The more we detect, the juicier the video will be. I think we'll do like perhaps one more or two more because I like to lose games and I like to lose games against D-rankers who come here to just cancel the fun of players who would like to play at their own times. But since when they come online, the top players are not online, they're going to be mega smurfed, people have to choose the right time, and some people just choose the wrong times. They have to learn to choose the right times and not the wrong times. So for that, we're just doing our work. I mean, imagine if I would be playing a game without Smurfs. Imagine that I would show you my skills without Smurfs deranking me. And imagine that all these possibilities have been cancelled because of Smurfs and cowards and cheaters. Now you start to understand what's going wrong in this game. Just restarting the game engine. I'm also going to ban the previous account, which was a Smurf. And then we are going to queue again. These things take time. But I like to remind you that at least I'm not shitting on people with Smurf accounts and pretending I'm a Smurf when I'm not. Okay, I found him. I found him. It's this account. 842 elo, team ranking 911. Flag it. Just putting you that account on. It's this one, but I just have some problems in terms of getting access to it. It's this account. This is the account of the Smurf that we just busted. Don't believe in the number of games just because somebody has a lot of games played. That doesn't mean they're not a Smurf. I'm just trying to get to the handle of this player so that we can ban him. You also probably realize that I'm speaking like in a very cold manner because that's how you have to address these cheaters. These people have fun like in-game harassing and using the Smurf account to disrupt the ladder system. So basically, a few of us get very unfair games, and some of you get extremely easy games. So that doesn't work. You feel like some are playing against kitties, and some are playing against hyper tigers in lower elos. Man, it's just sickening. Like I could make you the comparison of a government that decides to subsidize a group of people with tax credits and force another group of people to pay uh, those tax credits with an additional tax levy. You couldn't make it more corrupt, right? More sinister. You're not just only worsening off the players who are being smurfed. You're trying to boost the players who are not being smurfed. So it's ridiculous. And I'm not exposing this, it's with the clearness that is required. Some people prefer to watch a clownery show of I don't know how many people, but I don't think you learn anything from it. I would rather I would rather spectate and look at what is wrong in this game so that we can address each of these behaviors. Next, we're going to queue for one or two more. Our objective is to bust D-rankers. That's how we call them, D-rankers, people who come here to give a bad time. I played 4 times with the civs and I always lost 4 times, so probably it means that I don't know how to play with that civ, right? Because if you play with 10 times and you lose 10 times, it means that you don't know how to play. You don't even need to look at the statistics of the game. You don't even need to look at how the opponent is doing. You don't even need to know if the opponent is a smurf, right? We all are stupid. So if we all are stupid, I'm continuing to do my work of detecting stupids. And so far we have 5 of them. 5. This video will be instantly uploaded on YouTube as long as we have another Smurf game. So tomorrow you'll probably see, hey, it was good, huh? I smurfed on this guy 10 times and he got deranked 10 times. Now he's gonna learn. I say that this is just the very thing that is killing the game. You don't want to know? So your problem. When the new expansions will come out, I will not buy them. Unless you start to address the Smurf issue, and not just addressing it, banning the accounts. And this guy probably is. He has no team games, so it is a Smurf account. Any doubts? Look at this. No team games. Empire Wars is no team games. This guy is a Smurf account. So another Smurf game, another full copy paste of same results, same outcome, same shit over and over again. Whatever you do, even if you're bad, instant report. So you resign on game start. I report it immediately. So this is a Smurf account, and to resign on game start. You see, this is the sort of things that is corrupting the entire game. An individual that resigns on 18 to 20 seconds leaves. That's not right. I don't do this. I don't start my games and resign on 20 seconds. What is this? Like what is this exactly? You say, "Oh, you should be happy you get a win." And how many of these you get a win become mega smurfs who just steamroll you? Instant report every time I see these kinds of behaviors. Because that's not how the game should be, right? It should not be like this. And I would say, so it's 6 clowns. It's kind of a juicy session to detect Smurf accounts. So this one, I'm just putting it on chat. I need to copy paste. to put the name of the account so that you can see who it is in terms of the account, not in terms of the owner of the account. Because if we had information about that, it would be different. This one is from Spain. So there you have it. We already have 6 clown accounts detected. We keep piling them. We keep piling the Smurf accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the reason you saw it, this guy resigned on game start. If anybody comes telling to me that, oh, it's everybody Smurf, it's everybody Smurf. Oh, so ASPI VMM was not a Smurf account? I'll instantly come you with that question. And if you answer, no, he was not a Smurf account, you get a ban. You get direct ban because a guy that resigns on less than 20 seconds and you can ban 3 maps before the game starts is an obvious Smurf account. Like some 2+2, we're not going to discuss that here. There are streams where you can discuss that and discuss if the earth is flat or not. This is not the place. So I hate to break it down to you. Here we like gravity, and gravity means addressing what's pushing this game not to where we want it. The Smurf accounts. That's already 6. 6 Smurf accounts. Like I could put 7, but I think we already have like 3 hours of this Smurf session where the only victory we obtained was with a Smurf ranker quitting on game start, and everybody else was just steamroll, steamroll, steamroll. Now, obviously, you might think that's fair, but that's exactly why. Well, you don't give a shit. I will not be watching your own streams because it's not nice that some people get shitted over continuously by the same group of bullies, and another few people just take advantage of that. I don't like that system. So I'll keep fighting against that. And I'm posting this video right now on YouTube. Um, each time where I have like some spare time and I need to do some offline activities as well, I will come here and I'll post more Smurf detection videos. So for those who appreciate it, we appreciate you. And for those who don't, well, get lost because I will continue to post each of the cheaters I find because each of these cheaters have been giving me basically a cancellation time and not allowing me to play at my normal or even close to what I used to play. It's just you're being cancelled and tied with your hands, with your feet. You can't even say anything, man. It's just ridiculous the state of this game. Okay, I'm signing off, but I'll tell you, I'm I'm disappointed with the kind of behaviors that I see here. For me to go for an online session and to just find Smurfs, not one or two, but to only find Smurfs is it's a sad statement of how this game is going. And if this doesn't ring you any alarm bells of where this game is heading, then I don't know what will, because I'm just telling you. I'm like the messenger pointing you. This shit is not heading for good. Okay, guys, I'm leaving now, and you'll see more Smurf videos coming because I don't like cheaters. I don't. I'll see you next time. And fuck the game screwers, fuck the game cheaters, and fuck the people who just continue to pretend this problem is not their problem.